Hey guys, I'm Lazor Matt's gonna go and host a game in the non-ranked lobby because I don't want to hurt my rank score when playing decks that I am not 100% confident with yet. And the deck I'm going to be playing is Beating Dead, so I mean if I was playing Goblins or Peacekeepers, or even like Ancient Wilds, then I'd probably do it in ranked because I do tend to win with them quite a lot. Even though I do win with Mill quite a lot now, I think I've got my Mill deck almost 100% complete now, so next time you see a deck list from me, it'll probably be the Mill deck. I mean, it's been performing like a top tier deck for me at the moment. This hand's, if it replaced like, I don't know, one of these cards with land, I would have probably kept it. This hand's better. I mean, I've got the only one Nighthawk in the deck, which is a bit bad. I mean, I wish it was like 4 times Nighthawk instead of Spectre, but Spectre's an okay 3-drop, I'm not going to diss it. I mean, I run it, it's better in 2-headed Giant than it is in Singleton, but it's still a decent deck, still a decent card nevertheless. This guy can't be blocked by black creatures, which is pretty good. Basically has Intimidate, except he can't be blocked by artifact creatures either. This card, it can either kill a creature, or it can kill a land, so it's a versatile removal. I'll probably have to be forced to kill that guy. I'll probably just hold back with my Nighthawk though, so it's probably got Blanchwood armor in hand and stuff like that. Icy Manipulator is such a good card for its value. 4-cost artifact that I can pay 1 and tap it, and it will tap target. It'll either tap an artifact, a creature, or a land. One of the 3. Most of the time you go for land or creatures. You can tap an artifact, but most of the time they'll just tap it in response. Apparently he likes this as a swing, which kind of makes me nervous, so I'll hold back for now. My Nighthawk has value throughout the entire game. His guy can be dealt with almost immediately, so wouldn't mind seeing what's in his hand though. Mind's Toil. I'm going to Mind Toil to see what is in his hand, to see what is so threatening. Let's have a look. He has to reveal all the cards and I get to choose one of them to discard. He reveals as many as I've got swamps, and he has 4 cards in hand and I have 4 swamps, and now is the peak moment to use it, so he's got to click A on all of them to reveal them. That guy's not good for me. That guy is not good for me either. This guy goes +3/+3 and forced blocks, so I'm going to get rid of Primeval Titan, because that's the worst one for me. I'm not going to attack. I'm going to actually stay back and kill his guy if I can. Because, well, the only thing he's got next is a 4/4 guy, and then he has no creatures, which I can befoul his 4/4 guy anyway. As long as he has no pump spells or anything like that. He played his land, whether he drew one or not, we'll find out. He's at land drop 5, which means he can play his 4/4, or he's going to play that, which, each creature your opponents control block this turn. So I'm forced to double block, which is a pity. I didn't think he'd use it straight out. It doesn't give him trample. I am forced to double block, which means I'll lose my Dread Warlock for his one guy, which is pretty bad. Does give me the opportunity to play Icy Manipulator though, which is really good. If this guy even decides to attack with it, which, I don't know, maybe he thought it gave it trample, or, I don't know, game is sinking. Maybe I fucked it up by bringing up the card, probably. Yeah, I can't do anything, it's just gonna auto-block. I'm gonna bring him back, press continue. I can't. Just in case, sometimes that works, because the game's a little bit stupid like that. And yeah, there you go. This guy dies, my guy dies. I'm gonna play Icy Manipulator with the land open, and I'm just gonna tap his land at the beginning of his step. And yeah, and then I can destroy his land. That basically just gets rid of 2 lands of his. So go tap that. Stops him from paying. If he only has 5 land, then he can't play anything. He drew the medallion, which is not good. I can't tap that. Its ability is not a tap ability. I can destroy one of his lands though, and then tap him down. Hopefully draw something that isn't land of my own, but there you go. I think I'd rather him play his creature and then kill the creature instead of the land, to be honest. So that's what I'm going to do, and I'm just going to hold out for a bit. Oh fuck. I went to tap one of his guys, so I guess I'll have to just be forced to tap that land. I didn't pause straight away, or didn't load this up straight away, I don't know. I guess I'll befoul that and then say go. I don't know what's in his hand, to be honest. Actually, I will play Runescar Demon and say go, and go fetch myself either Nightmare or Grizzlebrand. Probably going to be Grizzlebrand, because I have got land drop 8 in my hand. Most of the time I end up going for Corrupt. Corrupt is a really good draw as well. But unfortunately, my opponent isn't really within Corrupt range. I like to get them in Corrupt range with the Nighthawks and the 2-2 unblockable guys, but I can't, so there you go. I still don't know what's in his hand, but I'll be happy to block. No, he's not happy for me to block. I do have a land, and I can play Grizzlebrand, but first of all, yeah, I don't know. This guy gets +5/+5, right? So I could just befoul it, swing in for 6. Next turn I can now keep the Icy Manipulate and Grizzlebrand open. Or I can take the 5, the 7, then plus another 5 if he has it, or 8, then plus another 6 if he has it, if he has Primal Bellow, that is. Which I don't like. I don't like that option. I think I'm just going to befoul this guy and swing on him for 6 here, because, to be honest, Grizzlebrand can hold back, and I can also just tap down his other guy, so I can really render his turn pretty much fucked. I'm going to get rid of that guy because he draws cards off him, and I can just tap down his other guy who's only good when he attacks, so trying to pause the game. I didn't let me pause, but I did go for the A option instead, so there you go. I'm going to tap him down. And yeah, that's going to be probably the pattern for the entire game. That's why Icy Manipulate is so good. Because even if they don't have any creatures down, it still has value at tapping land. And in this case, it just has value with me having Grizzlebrand on the field. So I'm going to swing him for 6 again. He might have Fog in hand or a land. I imagine he's probably got like a Fog or a Primal Bellow, one of those two. So I won't be blocking this guy because there's no point when I can just tap him down at the beginning of his step. At his end step, if I'm not dead, then, or within killing range, then I will probably draw 7 cards with Grizzlebrand's ability, because that's what we do. You pay 7 life, draw 7 cards, and he's a 7/7 lifelink for 8 mana anyway. So I'm just going to draw myself 7 cards because I can. So I'm going to get him back anyway, because he doesn't seem to be able to do anything from it, do anything about it. So I'm just going to go ahead and swing in. Boom, boom. Shake the room, and I'm going to give myself 7 life again. I'm going to kill his 2-2 guy. In fact, no, I kill him, never mind. I didn't even realise, but that's how I built this deck. It's a little bit control-y. Unfortunately, my opponent was a bit slow, so I couldn't really show it off, but, I mean, he played a few creatures, I dealt with them effectively. I did the best I could, and there you go, I won pretty... It would have been 18 to whatever. 0, but I milled myself 7 life, so I took myself down 7 life. So good game, Pablo Escobar. How much time are we on? I might do a second one. I'll do a second one, we're only at 8 minutes, so do a second one of these and play another Obedient Dead, see how it goes, upload this maybe Saturday. It's currently like Tuesday today, I think. I'll be losing, same guy we're playing, I'll be losing track of like days as the longer this goes. Mainly because of the fact, mainly because that I am now off and days don't particularly affect me anymore, because I don't have to like turn up for anything on particular days anymore. This sounds good if I draw land, which I'm hoping I do. Fume Spitter is a really good 1-drop. Nighthawk yet again in my opening hand, just the one of them. But yeah, let's see what we can do if I draw land. I'm expecting not to, but whatever. I mean, if I kept the first hand, it would have been the complete opposite game to what this one could be. I would have just drawn nothing but land, so... And there's a land drop 3, so I've at least got Nighthawk mana, which is good. He's playing a mono green again, which is... or a deck with green, in which both of them are mono green, so it's safe to say that he's playing a mono green deck. Good for me, going around circles. I believe he doesn't play like the 3-2 guy. Play Nature's Law, that's fine. I'll be able to play Nighthawk and be awesome and stuff, so... I mean, if he had played the 3-2 guy, that would have been okay, because I could have just Fume Spittered it, and then blocked with Nighthawk and killed it, so, without losing my Nighthawk, which is pretty nice. I like that. But yeah, I'm just going to play Mr. Nighthawk himself. And next turn, hopefully, I can draw the land to Befoul, which would be good. Or I have the Murder, which kills anything in the game that doesn't have Hexproof, or Shroud, I guess. There's that guy. Did expect to see him. Probably just going to murder him and say go. Or I can Befoul one of his lands, or Befoul him. At this point, Murder's a little bit... This is sorcery speed, but can be used on the lands. I don't know if he has land foot yet, but I'm just going to Murder, swing in for 3. And yeah, we'll be happy. I'll gain 2 life, he'll lose 3 life, and we'll be off to the races, you know. The thing is with Befoul, at this point, I can play it, I'm guaranteed to play it, and if I find myself in a bad position where he hasn't got that many lands, so he did hit land drop 5, I can always go ahead and take it. That's really good for him, the Medallion. He would have probably preferred to have drawn that at a different time. See, that card for me is a lot more dangerous than the 4-5, because that card we can get in for so much more. So I'm probably just going to Befoul it and swing it in. Or I can play Blister Beetle and sack my Fume Spitter to kill it, which is exactly what I'm going to do instead. It's a little bit more difficult to do, but Blister Beetle, there's very low chance that you get to use it effectively anyway, so might as well make the most of it and kill it like this. Get in there for 2, take him down to 13. I still have 2 kill spells in hand, 3 damage on the board, and I have a Rise from the Grave, which allows me to get any creature from any graveyard straight onto the battlefield for 5 mana, so I'll be able to do that. That card's really good for him. It's a 4/4 reach vigilance, which is really good. And considering my main guy at the moment is a 2/3 flyer, he can just attack, and I'd either be forced to block. Either way, I'd be forced to lose my Nighthawk, because he'd probably block and kill me. So because of this, I'm just gonna go ahead and Befoul, kill his guy, swinging in for 4, swinging in for 3. He's getting to a pretty good wow. Okay. He's getting to a pretty good mana base at the moment, so he's probably going to be dropping some big creatures, so as long as I still have the other Befoul, I still have the Rise from the Grave in hand, I'm pretty happy. If he plays a bunch of tokens, I can't do anything about that. He's playing Primal Crux. Okay, that guy's a raw dog of a 6/6 guy, and now he has the fight mechanic out. Okay, that's a pretty good turn for him, yet again, but I still have responses. Which is great for me. I'm just gonna Befoul this guy on main phase 1 and swing on in. I wouldn't mind being able to play the Jet Medallion or something, but at this point I don't see the reason to. He'll probably play a creature and then kill my Nighthawk with the fight mechanic next turn. There's nothing really I can do about that. But he has got no cards in hand. I have whittled down his creatures. He does have one of the best creatures in his deck in his graveyard, which I can take, and it'll be a 6/6 trample, which would be nice. That guy is an 8/8 trample, which of course he had to draw off the top. I don't know if the Death Touch mechanic works in fighting, so it'd be nice to see if he swings on in. Land, please. Overlord Tracker. Nope. I do have the Icy Manipulator now, which is great. I'm just going to swing on in. He's going to... Well, I guess I just hold back, because this guy will just swing into his death. He might as well take a damage away. He's thinking about it. He doesn't know whether it does or not. Oh, he's going to fight my 1/1 with his 8/7. Fair enough. With his 8/8. That's fine. That is okay with me. I'm going to play Icy Manipulator and say go, because if he does give me the turn, then Icy Manipulator can shut down one of his creatures for basically the entire game. So hopefully he didn't draw anything good here. Drew a land. That's not great. He doesn't... I don't know if Death Touch works with the fight mechanic. I guess I'm about to find out. It doesn't, so it does work, so that's really, really good for me. He should have probably attacked first. I guess I played Jet Medallion because it allows me to Rise from the Grave. His 8/8 next turn. It also leaves me the Murder available if I need it, which at this point I don't. I'm at 32 life just from Nighthawk, I think. Just from Nighthawk, yeah. Which is really good. Nighthawk getting its money's worth. I'm just going to tap down a land, sure. We'll tap down a land. It's the most valuable thing on the field at the moment. His guy, I haven't got anything with haste. I can kill his guy, so... I'll just go and rise from the grave. You go take your 8/8 guy. And there, I'll pass my turn. Not only that, I have the Icy Manipulator to tap his creature next turn. If he plays a creature here, which he's not going to do, so I'm going to tap his guy and kill him. So that's going to be the game. This deck seems to be working pretty well, so I'm happy with it. It doesn't exactly go to plan, but it's pretty versatile. I mean, it can react pretty effectively to what your opponent's doing. I mean, as you can see, I still have a kill spell in hand. I also had the 2/2 fear guy. Basically, it's fear. Can't be blocked unless it's by a black creature. It's basically fear. But yeah, it's a very versatile deck. It works. I just don't know how well it would work in ranked, I guess, because the ranked you end up seeing a lot of peacekeepers, a lot of goblins. They're like the most ferocious decks. Don't know what, it'll probably fail pretty badly against burn, which I really like playing burn at the moment because, yet again, it's a really versatile deck. But the thing is with burn, unlike this deck, burn damage can go to the face as well, can deal damage to the face. So if you want a high removal deck, I advise Obedient Dead or Born of Flame. To be honest, I think they're really good at reacting to what your opponent's doing. And if you just want a safe bet, I guess, for what deck you want to play, as in to react to whatever your opponents, you don't know what your opponent's going to be playing like half the time, then Obedient Dead and Born of Flame are pretty good to run. But if you just want really strong stellar decks, that will probably work against most. Peacekeepers, Goblins, obviously. Goblins not really, because it doesn't work against every deck. Peacekeepers tends to work against every deck. Ancient Wilds does as well. Exalted is pretty good against most as well. I haven't played Crosswinds enough, but apparently it's supposed to be pretty good, so maybe that. But that's going to be the video. I don't know, it's probably like 18 minutes, 20 minutes, 17 minutes, so I was getting there. That's going to be the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, like, comment, subscribe. If you aren't subscribed to me already, my actual personal channel is linked in the description. As always, I'll see you guys later. Bye.